Hello everyone, my name is Griff, and I'm here today bringing you an update on the current showcase, the prize showcase, which is now live, as well as the newest Trials of the Mighty Fight that just went live, as well as the spiral relating to it. So at the start of this video, I'm just going to be going over this banner. There isn't too much to go over, and then I'll be playing the fight and going over Vixel's update. So, into the prize showcase. The prize showcase is now live. It will be running from the 4th to the 13th, so about another week or so. As far as verses will go, it's just Summer Chelle and just Summer Cat Sith, and those are the two focus units. And as normal with prize showcases, there is a bunch of different goodies you can get. I believe in the first notice, this one right here, they go over all the different things you can get. You can get Sunlight Stones, Damascus Ingots, Adamantite Ingots, things like that. But we do have two units on this banner, or we have a unit and a dragon. We have Summer Chelle herself and Summer Cat Sith. Now, I'm going to answer the question now because I think that it's important. I do not think that you should summon on this banner. I almost regret summoning, as you guys probably have seen, my video should be up by now, summoning on Galadric, because it's only 2 months away from anniversary, and with the way the format has been in the game so far, it's harder to justify summoning, especially in such a short time span. But I do think that Audric is a different case. But this is a non-limited banner, and usually the way that I decide if you should summon on banner is, does the good outweigh the bad? And additionally, if does the good outweigh the bad in a sense of what you actually should expect to get in a reasonable amount of summons. So in a case like this, I'm going to do Summon Cat Sith first, and I hope to illustrate why I think this is a bad banner to summon on. So we have Summon Cat Sith. If occasion's what you seek, I'm perfectly happy to bait or bat or you around beach a bit. As you can see here, her Prankster's Pleasures deals damage to enemies, inflicts flash runs, and gets the entire team a defense amp. Or a team defense amp, rather. So she's very similar to Summer Marisha 10 already. And then if we go down here, we're going to see a very similar abilities to Summer Marisha 10. Summer Marisha 10 does the same thing, but with strength amps. But the problem here is that we're working on defense amps with Summer Cat Sith, and additionally, we're working on Flashburn Punisher. So it says here at the bottom, the user tuned to light fills 100% of the gauge of started quest and increases damage to Flashburn enemies by 25% when the user has a team defense amp. So first off, you have to get a team defense amp, which is already hard enough, unless you're using the skill here, which is fine. Second off, you have to have flashburned enemies. Now, so far in Light, there are only two units that have team defense amps. It's Galadric and Summer Chelle. So, essentially, this dragon's only usable really on two people at most to really get its benefits outside of the actual just using the ability itself. And, you know, the damage is fine. The ability otherwise is just 50% strength, which are already being beaten by other things. To me, this is just way too situational to be useful. In some cases, the 100% skill gauge will be good. I don't think it is for either of these two adventures. Chelle is a wand, so she'll get her abilities up very quickly. She does have high SP cost. She has about a 3k SP cost on her first skill, and a 6k on her second. And Galadric uses the skill gauges instead of the actual skills themselves. So he having 100% skill almost does nothing for him. So I think this dragon is a bit of a hit and miss right now. And when it's between just a unit and a dragon, chances are you're going to pull the dragon first. And I can't really recommend going for this dragon. However, if we switch over to Summer Chelle herself, first off, it's Summer Chelle, which is a reason to summon. But we're going to just jump right into her. She is a water wand, light wand rather. As you can see here, her first skill deals damage to enemies directly ahead, inflicts splash runs, and lowers their flashburn resistance. Also fills 1 bar of the Ravishing Radiance gauge. So you can see here, this has a ridiculously high hit. It's like 2.7k SP for one hit, or 2.7k damage for 2.9k SP, so it's a little bit one-to-one, kind of close. As we go down here, you'll stay her second ability, restores HP to the user, reserts the Ravaging gauge, and partially fills the Dragon gauge. You can see here, it fills the Dragon gauge 100%. Gives you 100% Dragon, so, or 100 Dragon points. But still, you kind of see the Ravaging gauge, Ravishing Radiance gauge, come up multiple times here. And this comes into her ability here. Grants the user Ravaging Radiance gauge with 3 bars. The Ravaging Radiance gauge effects are based on the number of bars filled. 1 bar increases your chance of inflicting flashpoint by 30%, increases the user's chance of inflicting flashpoint by 50%, and increases the damage dealt by her first heal by 100%. 2 bars, and then 3 bars reduces the user's movement speed. So it's supposed to be like emulating sunburn. You know, if you get 2 sunburns, spend too much time in the sun, you end up getting hurt. But if you're in the sun just having fun, you are able to get benefits. And that really comes into effect with her second skill, because her second skill, when you get to 3, will bring her back down, and her first skill, you'll be able to get a juicy, like, 5k SP, or 5k damage hit on it. So I do think that, oh, she also has Curse Res and HP 70% equals Flash Burn time. So she is sort of this Flash Burn focus unit, which will be beneficial going into content. Her first skill is shareable, which is pretty good because you can lower Flash Burn Res with it. But I do think that this is a bit niche. And I do think that, really, if you're summoning here, you should be summoning for her and the prize showcase itself. But I think that with Anniversary coming up, and with the entire kind of advent of content coming up in the future and banners coming up, we should actually have another prize showcase just after Anniversary. I don't know what I'm allowed to use on this. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's Mana Casters, Daggers, and Wands. That's awesome. Anyway, as I was saying, you should be able to see a advent of those banners that are coming up as more advantageous for the user than this banner would be currently.
Let's begin.
Oh, and okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do
Frolicking in the waves.
the exact team I had here, actually, I think. Because this team, you can just use it. We're obviously going to use Road Dragons, but... So yeah, I do think that it is a bit unfortunate how this banner is. I do think that it's actually... Nope, that's not what we're going to do. I do actually think that it would be worth it in some cases to do a proper summon on this banner, but I do think that with the advent of Anniversary coming up and just, you know... It's a non-limited banner. It's a non-special banner other than the fact that it is a prize showcase, which is special in its own right, but... There's just not enough to it for me to say that you should summon here. So that's how I feel about it. But going into the second half of this video, going into the Trials of the Mighty, I have not done this fight all yet. I didn't even know what units you could use. Pretty good units. Probably some of my favorite weapons in the game total. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to be spiraling Vixel. I will be getting them every day just because I like to. But for me, Vixel's Mana Spiral is kind of useless. I already have a Mana Spiral Hildegard, which will fulfill most of my late healing needs, and if I don't, I also have Galazena. A few things to note, he doesn't have anything like over damage or anything too... Actually, we're just going to see if they can auto this. Oh, okay, never mind. No, they cannot. That boy insta-died. Oh no. Anyway, he doesn't seem to have too much, and they did give him double res, but he's Curse and Sleep, if I remember correctly. Or maybe he's Poison and Sleep, I think. He has Sleep res still, which is not good. It's really not something you want to see on a light unit. So it's just a little unfortunate to see something like that when they have a chance to fix it, they have the ability to fix it, and they just don't. It's a little upsetting. My guy Leonidas, not my guy, my Summer Leonidas insta died, which is no good. We're gonna try to beat this guy with Mim here, using her first skill, which she gets up immediately. This guy only is taking 3 damage a hit. So this must be, I don't know why it doesn't have a hit marker above him, if that's the way he is. We're just gonna save our skill sun. And the big damage on this and the big area of effect on this should help here, but then more of these one-hit guys, that's really annoying. I don't know if I can beat this. Oh, no, I definitely cannot now. For some reason my phone is lagging here. I think I'm going to switch to Summer Uden here, because I think that playing as a dagger will help me with hits. More so than playing as a Mana Caster or as a Lance. But we're going to retry this here, especially since I can turn into a dragon with him. The other two I can't. So let's just... Maybe I need a real healer on this team. That might be a good thing to have. Not that I don't like Summer Veronica, it's just... Or Summer Verica, rather. It's just... I'd rather just have real healing most of the time. And I'm much more used to playing daggers than I am the other weapons, so... Man, moves with no hit markers are the worst. Maybe I just can't see them. Oh, there we go. That hit anyone? Oh, I guess it did. Weirdly laggy here. Or these guys that can only take one hit. Maybe if I use a skill would be better? No, they take a little bit more damage when you use a skill. That's enough. Get rid of the archers then. They can deal with that guy. Oh my goodness, the lag! What is happening here? Oh! Oh my goodness. The game did not like how many people it was trying to spawn at once. Jeez. I was talking to someone about this today. Dragalia is just starting to push the... Oh my gosh, she's dead. Just starting to push the limits of what's possible on a mobile game, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. Just everything that they're trying to do with this game. It really is just... Oh, you know what I can do, actually? I can switch to her, because his skill is like 50 hits. Might actually work in my favor. Is this the end? I don't know if this is the end or not. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, these guys are so annoying. Here we go, that was the end, okay. I didn't use the revive, so I think I'll still get all the proper bonuses for that. Let's see. Yep. So yeah, not too bad. I do think that fights like this are a little bit annoying, and I do think that fights when they really are trying to push what's possible in a mobile game are annoying, but not too bad for a first clear. And let's just quickly go and check his mana spiral, if we can, yeah. So, like I said here, you know, you have this ability here. Reduces ability to sleep and poison. He doesn't have any curse resistance. And additionally, he gets this kind of Dispel Strike, but, you know, this isn't a new thing. And he gets a Strength Amp too, which I guess is fine, but it's only a maximum of level 2. So, you know, it's just, if you don't have some of these adventures that are really good at healing, it's something, but it's just so lackluster, I feel like. So, I'm not a fan of it. That's going to be it from me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.